Hey everybody, just doing another pickups video here. It's been a long time since I've done one of these. Actually, it's been since I think April since I did a pickups vid, and this is just about everything that I have gotten since then. I may miss out on a thing or two, but first off, just show it here first. I may have shown other pickups, but this is my MacBook Pro that I picked up. It's a 17-inch 2006 MacBook Pro. I will be doing a whole video on this computer, but it is a really cool computer and I'm liking it a lot so far. The 17-inch laptop is really cool. So yeah, not much to say about that. I have, of course, accessories here. I'm doing this in the corner for my because I'm showing off one of the pickups and I needed the extra disk space. So in another video. But anyways, 17-inch MacBook Pro, pretty cool there. I will be doing a whole video on that, like I said. So, hopefully this is set up correctly, or I may do this video 2 times. Okay. Hoping that I get this right. It probably doesn't matter that much. Anyway. Fuck, I'm just so picky. I can't even see what it looks like, which is the funniest part. Anyway. Rest of the pickups here. Just got some devices as well. I'll show all the tech stuff first, I think. First off, I got an iPhone SE. First generation. It's the space gray version of it. I think it's 32. I'm pretty sure it's 32 gigabytes. It runs the newest iOS. It's fully up to date. Although I would prefer it to be on 9 or 10. Especially 10. 9's fine too, but yeah, pretty good condition overall. There's some dirt on it that we'll clean off just from sitting since I got it. I got this for totally free, so pretty cool. It's not iCloud locked or anything because I got it from somebody that I know, so yeah, new phone. Although I don't care because I don't really need a phone anymore. I got this little thing, so what do you need anything newer for? Oh, should we play some music for this pickups video? I know. This is a bad idea. What music do I have to play in the pickups video? Impromptu music. We'll play... I can't find anything. That's alright. Never mind. I will play music in the next pickups video, I promise. Oh, I got an iPhone 6 silver 16 gigabyte. That was running iOS 9, but I returned it because the battery was just totally shot on it. It was annihilated, like, to where the battery, it was about 20% when I sent it back, but the battery health was changing while I was reading it. Like, I would have it, I'd open up Coconut Battery, the app that I was using, I'd open that up, it would be like 21-something%. I'd wait about 15 minutes and I'd go back into that and it would be something else, like 20.4. So totally messed up battery, so I decided not to keep that one. It was a pretty good deal that I had got on it, but I didn't want to, since it had free returns on it, I just went for that because there's no point in keeping it. I know I could replace the battery, but I don't want to put more money into it for something that I'm never going to use anyway. So, pickup that I returned. Other devices here. Got an iPod Nano first generation. White. This is a 1 gigabyte model and it works just fine. This is the model with the battery recall on it. So, it could catch on fire. I don't know if mine is one of the affected units, but there you go. 1 gig is not enough for me, so it's just kind of a collector's item to bring the collection to its near completion because I always wanted one of these back in the day. So I have almost all the iPods from the 2000s. It's in very good condition. The screen has almost no scratches. The front has almost no scratches. It hasn't yellowed too bad. Back is still pretty shiny. Top, bottom, and sides are all pretty good. So for a collector's item, pretty good. Paid like $20 for this. These things have really deflated in price. I remember for a long time, there was a period of like in 2019 or something around there, where there were only like maybe 15 of them on eBay. like all together, all colors, all everything. Like 15 of them were on eBay, and they were all at least 70 or 80 or more. And now you can find these things for like 20 bucks. They're everywhere. I don't know what happened there, but the first gen Nano totally deflated. Got an iPod Shuffle 2nd generation orange, which was one of the more interesting colors that they did. It's not quite what I expected it to be and quite what I would want it to be. It looks good in some light, it looks kind of poor in other lighting. It looks kind of bronze in some lighting, and I do actually have, if I can get to it, I have the gold Shuffle, so you can see the difference there. I don't have a silver Shuffle, but I have a gold one. So, yeah, the home button's kind of dented in there, but it does still click. And the battery is pretty good on it, so it's 1 gig. So kind of cool. Very cheap stuff to get. Now what's next? Oh yeah. I'll save the biggest one for last, I think. So got some music stuff here. Just music players, music. I have a couple CDs that I am getting, but I haven't gotten them yet, and I was tired of waiting for them, so I did pick up pretty early. Got Iron Maiden Killers. This is their 2nd album. And this is a pretty good album. Wrathchild is a classic song. That one is in. I don't know if any other ones from this are on. Maybe Killers is on Headhunter, but I know that Wrathchild is, because it's the 2nd level. And because that level's so long, the song plays like 10 times. But, pretty good CD. This is a 88? Yeah, 88 pressing of it. So this is pretty old. Gray, or rather beige tan end label, and the yellow end label, for anybody who's familiar with different pressings I've made and stuff. I'm interested in collecting old pressings. Here's the disc. I don't know if there's an older pressing for Killers or not, but 88 is pretty old. Okay, this came off. There we go. So, yeah, good album. This is the one of their better artworks as well. Yeah. Alright, and then I got a new pressing of Iron Maiden, which I usually don't. I want to get old pressings, not new pressings, but I thought this was pretty cool, and it matches my Somewhere in Time that I have. I got Iron Maiden Fear of the Dark. This is the 2019 release. This is the deluxe edition for the Digipack, I believe it is. So there's the box. Say, man, the artwork on this is just killer. Just awesome artwork on this album. And the title track is the best track. There's no doubt about that. That is one of the best Maiden songs, one of my favorite songs of all time. See, the sides are the same, and then the back and the top has that. So, pretty friggin' cool. I want to get this on vinyl. I just don't know how I would display it right now, because I don't really have any room to display vinyl. Because I would want that thing to be like front and center, man, because that's one of my favorite Maiden artworks. I could get a poster of it, I think, which maybe something to look into, because that's just, I don't know, it's a classic. Here's CD. It does have the, so you could actually make a CD from it, but there'd be no back label. A lot of cool pictures in here and all the lyrics. Gotta make sure that goes in right. The disc. I think you saw the disc already. I'm trying to go quicker because I don't know how much time I have left. And the back. And then for this, there is. It's attached to this thing still. So you get a little bit of different artwork. And there's the patch. I haven't taken it off yet because I'm going to leave it in here because I don't have anything to put it on. Alright, I'm trying to be quicker because I'm taking too long. I put the CD in the wrong way. Anyway, so that's Fear of the Dark, which is just an incredible album. In particular, the title track. There's other good tracks on it, but that's easily the best. This is 90s Maiden, so. And here's the figure. I'll do a video, in a future video of mine, I will show this in HD to get more detail off of it, but this is the figure that it comes with on the stand. A pretty big stand compared to the one that I have for Somewhere in Time. Yeah. Pretty detailed on this one, actually. I'll have to show that another vid. Some games that I got here. Finally, oh, I may have shown this in a past pickup video, but I'm not sure if I did. Got Dreamcast collection for the 360. It did not come with label, so I printed one out, and it's not correct size, and it's the EU version of it. You got the blue logo on it, but disc and manual are original. So Dreamcast collection. The grass. Sky. Is it Sky Sherbet City? If you get the reference, then there you go. Got Ridge Racer 6 finally for 360. Again, the artwork is printed out because it's like blue fucking thing. I don't know if you can see that, but it's blue. But the case is not an original 360 case, although it is green. The original disc and manual, so good enough. I wouldn't mind getting the Japan version of it because it has better artwork. Got Rainbow Six Critical Hour for the original Xbox. This is a pretty... I haven't played this one yet, actually, but it's more like the classic Rainbow Six 3 game, which is what I'm interested in. So now I have every Rainbow Six for the Xbox. So I have to play this one. This was 2006. So one of the last Xbox games from a big publisher like that. Got Pokemon Battle Revolution for the Wii, complete. Cool game. The online shut down though, so that's unfortunate. Not much to say about that one. I don't know how much time I have left. Oh, I have like none. Oh no, I have like 9 minutes, but my battery's low. Keep going. I got some books here. Got 2 books. First off, Jordan Peterson, 12 Rules for Life. I have not read this yet. I am going to read it. Obviously, you guys may be aware of the controversies and the fame of Jordan Peterson. I have watched his lectures, so I was interested in reading his book. I find it interesting. I have read some of the classical stuff, but not anything by modern authors. So, and then here is a historic thing. Whatever, because I've had one that's just like this, and I will actually, let me go get it real quick. You might be able to see it already. I got a long time ago. Oh, I missed a pickup. I missed some pickups. Damn it. I got GTA 4 for PS3. I may have already shown that, but my PS3 was fucked up, so it didn't matter anyway. And I'll show that later. I'm in a hurry. Alright. So, a while ago, I did a pickups video wearing the same clothes as I am now, actually. I got Roman Empire by Nigel Rodgers. Pretty cool book. It's not like the most in-depth thing, but it's just sort of it's a color image. It's full of images. Just kind of a recap, or not a recap, like a summary of the Roman Empire, different parts of it. And, Justinian's conquests. So, I had this for a while. And why am I showing that? Because I got Ancient Greece by Nigel Rodgers. And this is a bigger book, I can tell. Let me get Roman Empire. As you can see, this is bigger. They have the same amount of pages, it's just larger. Interestingly enough, the store that I went to, and I bought this, they had Roman Empire, and they had the larger version of it that was the same size as that, so I could not find a smaller version of Ancient Greece. But anyway, pretty cool. It's orange. Ancient Greece, it's the same kind of thing. Talks about Persia a little bit, just because of the whole Greco-Persian wars. Alexander the Great. It just always makes me think of the Iron Maiden song when I see this. Died in Babylon. Yeah. Even talks a little bit about the Byzantines, and it mentions, it does mention the fall of Constantinople. Yeah. It has like a timeline here. 323, Alexander dies in Babylon. Then on the other page, 1453, fall of Constantinople to Turks. There you go. It does talk a little bit about the Byzantines, which is pretty cool. I like the Byzantines. Talks about Egypt and different things. Just, yeah, cool book. I actually might say this one's better than the Roman Empire one, but yeah, Nigel Rogers. So, pretty cool to have those matching. That's what I saw. I saw that instantly. I was like, I gotta get that to match my Roman Empire at home. So, and this is such a dirty case that I'm gonna hold it with a tissue. This case is just disgusting, but it does play fine and it has the manual. But I got Twisted Metal Head-On for the PS2 with Twisted Metal Black, no, it's Twisted Metal Black's sequel, the unreleased sequel that came with this, or at least the levels from it. That was the thing to where there's the intro where they say that the developers of the game died in a plane crash, so that was why they canceled it, which is just an urban legend from what I've heard. And that was the thing to where, like, the people that had died, they had signed a letter asking for it to be released years later. Just kind of a funny thing that they put in there, I guess to make it more mysterious, but yeah, so Twisted Metal Head-On, it's alright. You only get 1 life per match, which is kind of bullshit. In Black, you get 3. And, I mean, some of those levels, when you're on the higher difficulties, man, they get pretty freaking hard. Even on Black, playing like medium, you know, sometimes some of those levels are just a little bit too hard. There's some where you cannot get health back, things like that. The extra levels that were from what was going to be Twisted Metal Black 2, those are pretty good. But Head-On, it's best for the extra levels and the baseball stadium level. I'll do a video on this as well. But I got a Sega Genesis plug-and-play system. And here's the controller. It's a Radica. Blue controller, just a little console. It does take 4 AA batteries. The only thing I didn't get with this was a power supply, DC 6 volt. I have no idea if I have something that fits this or not, so I might try someday, but I just use it with batteries for now. Pretty decent little thing. It comes with 6 games on it. I forget all of them, but I know it has. I played through Golden Axe on this, and it played fine, and the sound was actually pretty decent. And I will do a video comparing this to some other plug-and-play Genesis systems. There is a version of this that has a red controller and different games on it. That's the way to differentiate it. There is a version of this with a red controller that has, I think it's like Sonic 2 and a couple other games. I don't remember the rest of them, but I know it has Sonic 2. So this is actually a decent one. For what it's worth, but for how much this thing costs, I would just get real Genesis. Only mono, no stereo. You probably could mod it because it's simple enough, but again, for how much that would cost, you just get a real Genesis. But yeah, I will do a video on that thing because it is actually kind of cool. Oh, if you want to hear the fucking awesome menu music and stereo, I guess you could mod it, but... And then I got... Oh! I'm gonna rip the thing apart when I do this. This thing is heavy. Have I had this moment before? Yes, I have, but it's not a tower now. Got... Wow. This is an iMac G4. iMac. Got a lisp. Or not a lisp, whatever. But here it is. It's an iMac G4. This thing is freaking heavy. This is a 2002 800 megahertz 15-inch iMac G4. Pretty cool design on this guy. I really can't show it too much in this video. I am going to do a whole video showcasing this thing and what I've put on it, which is not very much because there's things I need to show about it, but yeah, pretty cool computer.